How serious are you about yourself? What do you understand about the importance of character? Is it clear to you that character is destiny? If character is destiny, you want to understand your 10th house. You want to understand Capricorn, the stellium that you now are present in, and the two pillars that upholds it, time and judgment. Saturn. Character is access. It is your fortune or misfortune. Character is your results. It's the only promise that you can walk with is your character. There's no other promise that you can generate in life that you're able to keep except your character. There's nothing else to put trust upon for yourself or for others to place it upon you as trust. Your character, who you're guaranteed to be time and time again, regardless of what. Who are you here to be in character? And a character is something that has to be built over time. Trial, error, setbacks, disappointments, resistance, rejection, hardships. It all has to test the character. Otherwise, it's only an assumption. You have to know your 10th house. You've got to understand your 10th house. That's where the midheaven is zenith in your chart. And it's no coincidence that it is character. The midheaven, your point of notoriety. Sagittarius, I hope we didn't underestimate it or take assumptions, but instead that we had enough time to reflect on what did we generate of the 9th house in Sagittarius for ourselves, of alignment and acceptance of truth finally in who we are, that conviction that has to root in the why factor and where we're going. Because without the why factor, you will run out of gas. Without knowing your why factor, you are going to run out of gas. You're going to quit, you're going to give up, you're going to change. You're going to become something that you're not. You're going to conform, you're going to join whatever crew or crowd that seems to have a little more strength than what you have. It's your why factor. It's your reason. You can't live life aimless. You have to get up and get involved in life, in purpose. You've got to. And it can't only be about yourself. What are you here to do? Who are you here to be? What we just came out of Sagittarius stellium, it goes straight into a demand in time and a sharp awareness of judgment. Time and judgment is what gets considered after Sagittarius. That because Sagittarius is the sense of urgency and truth of that spreading fire that does demand action, but in purpose, consistent with truth. In purpose, consistent with truth. As it relates to your ninth house, it's what you now understand. The burden of understanding is upon you, and there's a limited time to make sure that the character, the status, the image, and your contracts reflects the fact that you do understand what you understand now. And that forwards to the 10th house. Putting the world on notice. Status correction. Expanding and adjusting the character and image to reflect what you now understand as something that you must embody, not just know. The MC is here, the midheaven, and this becomes your brand. Who are you as a brand? What's that mission statement? What's that vision statement? A mission and vision statement goes with the proposal of contract. The mission and vision statement is what gets embodied at the midheaven. And that's a combination of Pisces and Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the mission statement. Pisces is the vision statement. What is your mission and what is your vision? And to consolidate that into the elevator pitch of the 10th house. Because now it has to get clarified who and what you are. What responsibility goes behind that? And to behave in such a manner that you know time is limited and judgment is promised and certain. In other words, consequence. 10th house of Capricorn is where our responsibilities and duties, either witnesses for us or against us, how we show up for it or how we fail to. It's a place where our reputation gets sealed. Our report card. What they will have to say of us. Your public image. But there's a certain status that is destined for you. Not one that you're walking around here making up. What does your 10th house say about what your character should be? The reputation that you should lead with and the reputation that you should leave when you leave. What will they say about you and what ought they say about you according to the 10th house? According to the MC. What brand are you? What is your brand? What's your trademark? Your logo, your symbol, your shield, your slogan. What are you really about? And this is not to be made up. This is status correction time. Do you understand your 10th house? Do you understand your midheaven and what it requires of you? What image is that? What character is that? What reputation is that? Because that's exactly who you have the responsibility to become. That's the character and image and reputation that you're destined to walk in. Your notoriety, your business card, beginning with spirit. Are you clear about what this should be? Don't fuck around. Tenth house is when you become your philosophy. You become the truth that you are convicted with. You become that conviction. And that's when less effort is required. Because now life seems to co-create with you rather than resist you. Because you made the right claim and authenticity of who you were supposed to be all along. Don't delay clarifying what this means. If you need assistance, if you need help, get with me so I can help you to come up with some notes, a plan, a strategy, clarification, and some confidence about exactly what you should expect or how to go about clarifying these things. Let's look deeper. Ecclesiastes 8:4-6. That's something for you to meditate on. Where the word of a king is, there's power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Because to every purpose there's time and judgment. Therefore, the misery of man is great upon him. You gotta contemplate this, son. Niggas gotta think about this. The simple fact that, and I'm gonna make this short so it's digestible. Whosoever keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. What is commandment? It comes from the king, the ruler and judge of the self. That is your ability to clarify at any given time and place what is my duty and responsibility to myself, to those entrusted to me, or to that which is entrusted to me, or to where there is contract or expectation upon me that I have agreed to, consented to. Right? Just like in Quran where Allah says, O ye who believe, fulfill all duties and responsibilities. So this goes to the 10th house. Capricorn. Your awareness of, your clarification of, your capacity to and your responsiveness to duties and responsibilities, otherwise commandments that are upon you. You feel the commandment on the back of your neck when you get up in the morning, and I don't know, you look in the refrigerator and you see, maybe a juice bottle spilled over something, some orange juice. You're the one that's seen it. So the commandment is on you to get a paper towel and some spray, and clean it up. Right? You see, your kid needs something. So you feel the commandment on the back of your neck to fulfill what is needed. A bill comes in the mail or email. You feel the command on the back of your neck to fulfill that duty or responsibility. And what comes to the forefront of that pressure is judgment and time. That's the Saturn effect. The impulse of Saturn connects us to feel anticipation of judgment and limitation of time. Anticipation of judgment and limitation of time. You hear that your brakes are going out, and there's a limited time that you have to change those brakes. They're squealing and squeaking as you go about the city. And you're anticipating the hour of judgment, where you waited too long, you put it off, you delayed it, you did not respect the limitation of time. So you keep putting it off, you keep delaying it. And because you did not respect the limitation of time, the hour of judgment comes, but now you're in crisis. You're trying to stop at a light and they're not working. You're right behind a car and you can't stop. Now you have an accident. Now the judgment has multiplied into penalties that far exceeded what it could have been if you would have respected the limitation of time. The statute's a limitation in the head. Whosoever keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. This is Capricorn. This is Saturn, where consequences anticipated, where time is respected. It's where we realign with judgment and time limitations. And we find where the duty and responsibility is at, and the sense of urgency that must go with it. Whosoever keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Time and judgment. Time is always limited. And the fact that there's something of duty and responsibility to be fulfilled. A response is needed. And it's time sensitive. What are you being called to do? What's on the table? And what judgment is ahead that you know you can anticipate if you should ignore that, underestimate it, delay it, put it off. And oh, how we like to say, oh, I'm a victim. Woe is me. Look what happened. Oh, this is so sad. Somebody help me. Because when you had the power to avoid such, you didn't. The arrogance in that assumption. Because to every purpose, there is time and judgment. Therefore, the misery of man is great upon him. What is that purpose? Sagittarius. The hot flaming truth of purpose. The urgency of fire in you. Recovered from your own sexual connection to power. 8th house, Scorpio. Expanding your 2nd house as a polarity. Sagittarius. It's the truth. It's the purpose. It's the demand upon you on the spirit that requires you to transfer that to Capricorn and get busy. Get it done. Don't bullshit, don't delay. Because time and judgment are the two factors that is not in your favor unless you respect what it is. The urgency of the 9th house that transfers to the 10th house, development of character, capacity, and reach. Manifesting control and containment over the inevitable spread of Sagittarius fire, which is the reality that's demanding your responsiveness to its urgency. So what is that 9th house of yours demanding of you at the 10th house? What is that Sagittarius expression of you demanding of you at the Capricorn expression transfer? It's getting clarified. If you need help with it, I'm here as an option or alternative. You can schedule for a natal chart reading or inquiry so that I can give you the notes that you need to unpack it, understand it, break it down, make it clarified for yourself so you know what to do. Take notice. To every message, there has been and there will be the offer of help and support. But that part is on you. To every message, there is the offer of help and support, but that is up on you.